What's up, guys? Larry Legend here, and back by popular demand is another commentary over a background image. So there you go. This is going to be a question and answer session because everyone wanted me to do one. So first of all, first thing I got to cover is the video that I put up the other day, where it was another video just me talking, channel update or whatever. Got the most incredible feedback I've ever gotten or thought to get. I didn't think that. I don't ever ask for that kind of stuff, and I just do my videos, and if people like it, they like it, and if they don't, they don't. And just thank you guys. It's definitely a little tough right now. Everything's starting to hit that I'm going to be leaving and everything, and you guys definitely, in real life put a smile on my face, and I appreciate everything. Alright, so enough of that serious bullshit. Let's get into these questions. I've got a lot of questions, and I don't know if this is going to go into a whole video or if I'm going to split it up into two, so I don't know, but we'll see how it goes here. So, basically how I do this is I'm just going to do the Twitter handle, and then I'm going to do the question. I don't do this in a retake, so straight off the cuff, and that's my goddamn phone. This is bullshit. Yeah, I'm a real professional at this, just so you guys know. So I'll start with the first question here from Jax Pro. He says, how much for a pint of Larry blood? I don't know. How much does a liver cost? Okay. I don't know what to tell you. And I don't know if that liver's going to come with a kick-ass personality or not. But yeah, that's your goal. Get a liver transfer, or does that make sense? Liver transfer? Get a liver transplant. There we go. I have had a drink today, so yeah, there we go. All right. Krishal95 wants to know where they can buy Larry blood. Sorry, it's one of a kind. You can't buy it. You got to be born with it. So, sorry to disappoint you there, but yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, alright? Alright, fucking Kyoki1213. That's actually a pretty good question. Where do you think you would have gone in life if you hadn't joined the military? And do I have a goal to reach? I have no idea where I would have gone in life if I hadn't joined the military. I worked in construction for a little while, and I liked that. I was a painter. I did interiors, exteriors. I worked on, million-dollar houses, multi-million-dollar houses, and I enjoyed what I did. There was a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day, but I could have gone in that direction. I decided not to because I looked around at me around me, and a lot of the guys were, 35, 40 years old, and they looked worn down, and I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. I wanted life to be challenging, and I wanted it to be fun. So maybe I would have gone to college eventually at some point, but I don't know. I honestly have no idea what I would have done. Hopefully, I would have been successful, I guess. And my goal to reach in the military. My goal to reach in the military is I try to get rank as fast as possible. And there aren't many people that have moved up in the ranks as fast as I have, so kudos to me. But no, my goal in the military is not to. You don't join the military to make money. Not like on a single paycheck, okay? You join the military to serve your country, travel, get your education benefits, whatever it is that you do, but you really don't join it to, make money in the long run. My goal in the military is for, whenever it is that I get out, that I look back on my career and I say, I'm proud of everything that I did. Yeah, did I make some mistakes? But at the end of the day, I'm proud of what I did, and that maybe the people that I taught or supervised or was in charge of, they looked up at me and they said, man, I'd like to work for that guy. He wasn't a kiss ass or anything like that. He told it how it was, but he was fair. So I guess that's my goal. Mandela PhD. He wants to know my favorite non-alcoholic drink is. That was actually news to me. I didn't know that there was non-alcoholic drinks. So that was crazy. I actually had to Google it. And what I came up with was orange juice and water and Mountain Dew. So out of those three choices, I'll pick Mountain Dew. So yeah. AJ Rogers, he wants to know if I like Italian sausage. This sounds like there's gay connotations in this, and hell yes, I like Italian sausage. It's delicious. Um, the real Chez. How do you feel knowing that Larry Blood trumps Tiger Blood? This is awesome. I think in the video gaming world it works, but real life, people like crazy ass motherfuckers like Charlie Sheen who snort coke off hookers' asses. And two of those three things I do. So, not I do, but I would do. I, yeah. So, I love the fact that Larry Blood is better than Tiger Blood. Let's see. Binkster wants to know, how does my wife feel about me going overseas for a year? And he wants to know if I'm going to bring him a rock. Yeah, I'll bring you a fucking rock. Alright, dude. um, but my wife is, we haven't talked about it that much, to be honest. We've hit certain points where we've talked about it, but, it's going to be hard on her. You know, she's not happy about it. First day that I had to tell her, that was obviously tough, and we haven't had the breakdown moment between us two yet. But we've been together for a long ass time, going on 9 years. Yeah, gonna be married 9 years here in the next couple months, and we've been together off and on for like 12 years, 11 years. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't listen to this. 11. We'll say 11 years, but yeah. So she's gonna be all right. She's up here. She's got her family and stuff like that, so she'll be all right. All right. De La Clem wants to know if it's strange that he loves me. No, not at all. I love myself, bro. I look in the mirror and I'm like, man, I love you. And I just have, like a little conversation between myself. It's almost like, when Onslaught's playing in his RTC and he's talking to himself. I do that just standing in the mirror. So, Ubuntu Addicted wants to know my favorite in real life gun is. That's my meat pistol. That's my favorite gun. Wants to know what my new ISP connection is where I'm moving. I can't tell you that because it would give it away. It was a dead giveaway. He wants to know if I've ever killed a man. No, but I've come close. And he wants to know if Larry Blood is real. So I'll leave that up to you guys. You drop a little comment in there if you think Larry Blood's real. Next question here. The Speaky Scotsman wants to know what I like about my job and what do I hate about it. Well, I'm not going to tell you about the job that I have right now, but I'll tell you about the job that I had before. I was an aircraft mechanic for 6 years. I'm not going to tell you the particular airframe because that would give it away also, but it's a badass motherfucker. It drops bombs and it kills people. And the sense of accomplishment, again, I guess that's what I'm all about. Sense of accomplishment is, I was really good at it. I'm one of the best at it. I had fun doing it. I thought about it. I always brought work home with me, so if I had an 8-hour shift, I'd come in and work 11 hours because I want to fix something and be better than the people that were working before me. And I got spoiled. We had a shop that was, when I first got to my base, was awesome. I mean, they were awesome people, friends for life. And like what happens in the military is that people move all over the place and you kind of lose touch with them. And that's what happened to my shop. And I just ended up not liking the people. So that's what I hated about it, was the people that I worked with. Not all of them, but most of them. And that just, if I'm not having fun doing something, then, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go do something else. Tay Daisy says, did you ever think you'd meet so many new friends? So I don't know if he's talking about PAX or YouTube in general or video gaming, but for all of those, if it was, that question was to everything, I'd say no. I had no idea. I was a very ignorant, stupid person, and I thought, video games were for fat people, or not video games, but playing video games the way that I play video games. I play video games all the time. I thought that was for, little kids and lazy people, and stuff like that. And a complete misconception. I'd say I probably have just as many internet, quote unquote, internet friends, that I do as, real life friends that I stay in as much contact with and can have as much fun with. Going to PAX was, it was awesome. I mean, you guys have heard all about it, but it was incredible meeting, everyone there. So there we go. Enough of that gay shit. well, not gay, but like, sweet, romantic, nice stuff. Well, let's move on to something else. Speaking of, yeah, Mr. I Try Hard wants to know how many chodes could a chode chucker chuck if a chode chuck could chuck chodes. So I'll try to do this 3 times fast. How many chodes could a chode chucker chuck if a chode chuck could chuck chodes? How many chodes could a chode chucker chuck if a chode chuck could chuck chodes? How many chodes could a chode chucker chuck if a chode chuck could chuck chodes? All right, so I failed 2 out of 3 times. Good to know. Great question, Matthew. Great question. Joe Boyo wants to know my favorite commentator that I met at PAX and which of the FNGs do I like better. Man, my favorite commentator that I met at PAX. I don't do favorites. I don't have one favorite color. I don't have one favorite movie. I have things that I like at this point in time or whatever. But I'd have to say that let's not say everyone, say most of the people that I met at PAX were awesome. And, it was incredible. I wouldn't say I walked out of there with a favorite. I was, it was awesome. I don't know how else to say it. So which of the FNGs do I like better? Oh, well, depends what we're talking about here. As a commentator, or as a love partner, or as a podcast partner, and there's so many directions I could go with this. But no, I guess I'll backpack this onto that previous question. And I'll say Verbal and Seb. Fucking guys they're awesome. Matthew, I keep calling him Seb. Matthew catches a whole bunch of shit, but that is one of the most quality people that I've ever met in real life or through the internet and video games. So, and Verbal, he is a fucking sexy bitch. Not as good as me, but he's up there. I mean, he's like, if I'm the 10 on a grading scale, he's like a 9.5, maybe like a 9.2. Yeah, we'll say 9.2. But if he didn't have the accent, he'd easily be like a 7.1. So, okay, another question about Larry Blood. Dude, I don't know how you can get it. I'm born with it, bro. It's like asking Superman, how can you be like Superman? Like, there's no easy answer to that question, bro. So, I'm sorry, man. Nightright wants to know, are you a super secret CIA spy agent person, and is that why I won't tell anyone where I'm going and keep it undisclosed? No, there's something called OPSEC, Operational Security, and who knows, maybe there's a terrorist that's following me and knows that I'm in the military and is waiting for me to say where I'm going, and he's going to kill me before I get there. That's pretty outlandish, but that's the rules that I play in or play within, so that's what I have to do. Once I get there, I'll tell you guys exactly where I am, not a problem. So just, hold off a couple weeks and you guys will easily get your questions answered. And no, I'm not a super secret CIA dude. Like, I'd be bad at that because I'd have to go undercover and, I'd be like talking to someone and he'd say some dumb shit and it'd piss me off. And then, I'd slap him around or beat him up or arrest him or something like that. My cover would be blown. And plus, like, they don't like people that drink a lot to go undercover as much. It's not like the movies. You got to be clear-headed and sober, and that's not for me. Oh, another question from AJ Rogers, but I imagine this might be referring to himself and APL Fisher, and he wants to know what my stance is on neckbeards. And I know like nowadays it's a new age thing to have nice trimmed facial hair, but I like me some 70s porn. I like to go old school every now and then, and APL just fits that for me. So I'm sorry, AJ. I love neckbeards, bro. I wish I could grow one. I mean, military, I got to shave my face all the time. But if I was going to grow one, or maybe just nestle in one, it'd have to be some 70s porn bush. So there you go. Another question from Specky Scotsman. He wants to know, is it really only a piece of meat? And obviously, you don't know what my answer is to that question because I think sucking dick is gay. Chodes are cool. Dick's gay. So let's get that out of the way right now. No, it's not only a piece of meat. I know Xbox Ahoy said it was only a piece of meat, and that like made Matthew's day, but yeah, Next question from T Nizzle 14 wants to know, if I can only visit one foreign country with my family, what would it be? Oh, that's a tough one. I'd have to think about, like, like my son first. So I wouldn't want it to be somewhere like cold and wintry. Want it to be like warm and, so it'd be nice and temperate for him. And, he could look around on the beaches and there'd be plenty of women that would be easy on the eyes. And so he could have like a nice drink with an umbrella and cherries. Oh, okay, sorry. That was for me. No, I'd say Ireland. I think I mean, yeah, again, where I dream to go, but I think that would be just incredible, and I think, my son would have a hell of a lot of fun with it, and I think he'd love the accents. So, Ricky Flores wants to know how many chides I suck a day. I don't know what a chide is. I don't really suck on anything ever, unless it's what normal dudes do. Breasts. Yeah, no, I don't suck on chides. Maybe you mean chodes, but I don't suck on chodes. I let other certain commentators, you know who you are, love on the chode. Another question from Tino's wants to know, if I could be the best in the world at one game, what would it be? Oh, I would have to say, I guess it doesn't have to matter if it's past, present, or future. I'd have to say Gears 1. If I could be the best at any one game, it'd be Gears 1. Like, I like Call of Duty. I'm going to be playing Crysis 2 here in a little bit. But I'd have to say Gears of War 1. I mean, that's my favorite game of all time. And if I could be the best at anything, that would be it. Call Me Lofton. What's my favorite movie and song? Dude, I don't do favorites, bro, and I answered this question already. So what kind of subscriber are you if you don't know what my answer is to this question? All right? Blocked. No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, I already answered that. At this point in time, I think it's Taken. I think that's what I said last time. It's Taken with Liam Neeson and Cinderella Man by Eminem. So, and then MDK Monster Z wants to know, if I could punch any commentator in the face, who and why? Well, I'll answer it like this. There are so many that I think this video has gone on so long that I can't even begin to describe who they are or why I do it. I think if you guys know who I am somewhat and understand kind of what I'm about, then you would probably know who I'm talking about and why I do it. So that's how I'm going to end this. This is my last video in the States, so appreciate it. Love you guys a long time. I'll be back in 2, maybe 3 weeks. Hopefully, I'll have some stuff to throw at you. I might be vlogging something. I don't know, but you're not going to see my face. And that's about it. So, peace out, homies.